The international community watched with bated breath in early May 2025. On May 10th, a significant development emerged from a region long plagued by conflict. United States President Trump announced an immediate ceasefire agreement between India and Pakistan. Both South Asian nuclear powers subsequently confirmed this pact. The primary aim of this truce was to halt the intense clashes. These confrontations had tragically claimed dozens of lives on both sides of the line of control. This ceasefire offered a glimmer of hope, a potential pause in the cycle of violence. The world hoped this would be a genuine step towards de-escalation. However, the ink on the ceasefire agreement had barely dried when reports of violations began to surface. Reports indicated that fire had resumed across the line of control, dashing initial hopes for a smooth cessation of hostilities. Expert analysis offered a cautiously optimistic perspective on the new ceasefire. Irfan Nuruddin from Georgetown University suggested that despite initial breaches, the ceasefire is a victory. Both India and Pakistan are committed to the truce, recognizing the Kashmir conflict is unwinnable militarily. The immense costs of prolonged warfare lack justification. Nuruddin expected the situation to settle, allowing the ceasefire to hold. The Kashmir dispute has a long, troubled history since the partition of British India in 1947. Both nations claim the entire Himalayan territory but administer only parts of it. Numerous ceasefires have been declared, often brokered by international powers. Unfortunately, these ceasefires are often violated, leading to renewed violence. The conflict's danger is heightened by both nations' nuclear capabilities. This raises profound international concern over potential escalation into nuclear war. Amidst strategic calculations, the human element often gets overlooked. In Pakistan, citizens expressed relief following the ceasefire announcement. Many emphasized their desire for lasting peace and urged for negotiations. International mediators played a role in bringing about the cessation of hostilities. Retired Pakistani Army officer Ikram Sehgal advocated for peaceful coexistence, a sentiment shared by many on both sides. In the aftermath of the ceasefire, both India and Pakistan swiftly launched comprehensive diplomatic offensives. New Delhi dispatched delegations to 33 countries, including Germany and Russia. The goal was to shape the international narrative and strengthen diplomatic leverage. Pakistan, led by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, engaged in its own diplomatic efforts. High-level visits to Turkey and China aimed to secure crucial support. The Indus Waters Treaty remains a contentious issue, vital for Pakistan's agriculture. New Delhi's refusal to renegotiate the treaty has alarmed Islamabad. The US, under President Trump, initially focused on brokering the ceasefire. Recently, Trump has adopted a more conciliatory tone towards Pakistan. A crypto deal involving a Trump family-backed business and Pakistan has fueled speculation about its influence on this diplomatic shift. Despite the formal ceasefire agreement, India-Pakistan relations continue to deteriorate. The truce halts immediate conflicts but seems more like a temporary pause than a step towards lasting peace. Underlying issues, especially in Kashmir, remain unresolved and deeply contentious. The ceasefire feels like a strategic regrouping rather than a commitment to sustained peace. Aggressive rhetoric from both capitals undermines this uneasy calm. Prime Minister Modi's stark warnings to Pakistan hardly signal a desire for rapprochement. Pakistan's extension of General Asim Munir's term suggests preparation for future skirmishes. General Munir's hawkish stance emphasizes sectarian differences. This move ensures continuity in military leadership during heightened tension. International reactions have been varied but generally supportive of de-escalation. Turkey welcomed the ceasefire and urged direct dialogue. Ankara encouraged robust counter-terrorism mechanisms. Cross-border terrorism remains a significant trigger for conflict. Calls from friendly nations underscore the global desire for peace. The outlook for India-Pakistan relations remains volatile and uncertain. Diplomatic efforts focus on securing international mediation rather than lasting peace. A state of managed tension is the preferred equilibrium. The shadow of nuclear capabilities ensures any escalation could have catastrophic consequences.